One group is hoping the opening of Airbus and further improvements at Brookley Aeroplex may lead to the development of a part of Brookley that is full of history. Many of you may be familiar with the bayfront property filled with World War II and Cold War era buildings. But if you have never seen it, News 5's Bill Riles has you covered.
It's prime real estate destined for further development. But before that happens, I wanted to get a look at some of the history here at Brookley Field. In many ways, this property owned by the University of South Alabama Foundation is a time capsule. The man who's been overseeing the property for many years, Pat Downing, took me on a tour.
Well, as I said, this was the commanding general's house. This was the base commander's house.
Right. The commander's house is in near pristine and period condition and still used today for various events, including a recent set for the movie USS Indianapolis Men of Courage. The movie crew changed things like wallpaper, which the foundation liked so much, they kept it.
Period wallpaper? Period wallpaper, yes. And then put, as you walk in here, they put this wainscoting on the wall, and they also, you can see how they put this there.
Near the officers' homes are garages with maid quarters.
A bed in here and maybe a few pieces of furniture for sitting.
The old World War II barracks were bricked up back in the 70s. In recent years, there were offices here for USA staff members. The Officers Club was the hub of activity while Brookley was operational and the scene of many events up until the past few years.
We have 2 or 4 airmen that stayed in this room.
Some of the newer buildings were built during the Cold War to Cold War standards. Airmen who worked at Brookley were housed here.
Again, the lockers, this was their shoe rack here. As I pointed out earlier, you've got a light bulb down here that kept the mildew down from mildew on their shoes and their clothes.
Yep, Mobile can be a pretty humid place in the summer. Further into the property stand old bay houses. The area has been used recently for training by police and military units. And at one time, not so long ago, there was a golf course. So this was one time the second putting green on the USA property here at Brookley. Imagine that view when you're trying to putt. As a matter of fact, well, I left my putter at home, so... The 327 acres will certainly one day be turned into some other nice development here along Mobile Bay. For now, I think it's pretty cool just the way it is. Reporting for Brookley, Bill Riles, News 5.
If you want to find out more about the Brookley by the Bay property, we've got a link to their website along with this story on WKRG.com.